Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about impact of title and keywords on citations. So I guess there was a big gap, almost 2 months gap in my YouTube channel. Yeah, I had many other personal issues, vacations and so and all. So let's begin with the new topic of the second module of research methodology, that is impact of title and the keywords on the citations. So when you speak about the keywords and the title, it's they are very general aspects. When you are going to search something in Google Scholar, so you are going to search maybe based on your idea that you are going to you should have already had a particular title or a topic that will be your title, or related to that paper you are going to search some papers. So that is what it plays a very important role. That's why when I am searching for a particular paper, that the application of nanotechnology in cancer treatment, when I search that in the Google Scholar, when I just type that in the Google Scholar, I should be getting all the papers which are related to that particular topic, that is the impact of nanotechnology or the application of nanotechnology with cancer treatment. Now, if your title, imagine you are the person who have actually used nanoparticles to treat cancer, but in your title you have mentioned something different where it is not matching. The nanotechnology is not there in your title, or the cancer treatment or a particular specific cancer treatment is not there in your title. Then as a person, whatever I am going to search your paper, I won't be getting your paper because I am using the nanotechnology application in cancer treatment, and nanotechnology is not there in your title, cancer treatment is not there in your title, but you are really worked on nanotechnology, and you have also used it for cancer treatment also, but that is not being framed in your title. When it is not in your title, I am not going to see that particular paper when I am searching this topic, that is application of nanotechnology in cancer treatment. So who is in loss? You are in loss because you have worked a lot, you have put effort, everything, but those papers are not displaying when the right community who actually wants to read your paper, it is not reaching for them just because of your bad title. First thing. The second thing is keywords. So keywords can be here the nanotechnology, cancer treatment, or maybe the nanoparticles, or maybe the cancer tumors, or maybe any anti-cancer drugs like doxorubicin or anything, whatever you are using in your research. So when your particular research has got a right title and the right keywords, whatever you have used in entire manuscript, if that has been completely given, okay, for example, in my entire manuscript, the maximum keywords I used, the maximum repeated keywords I have used is nanoparticles, maybe the cancer treatment, or maybe the anti-cancer drugs, or maybe the chemotherapy, or anything else. Any 4 or 5 keywords has to be mentioned after your abstract. So those things, these titles and the keywords on citations plays a very important role. The impact is very important. Why? Because if the people are not going to get your paper in the Google Scholar or any search engines by searching, then how we are going to get the citation? Citation is definitely when the people are seeing your work, when you are there, you reading your work, and when they are using your, or maybe the ideas or something, and then they are incorporating in their research, and when they are published the work, then only your paper will be cited. If your paper is not only visible just because of the bad title and the bad keywords, then how can you expect the citation for that? It is not visible, it is not going to be cited. So that's why the impact of title and keywords plays a very important role on citations. The citation rate of Any research area depends on the various factors including significance, availability of the journal, publication type, research area, and importance of the published work. So these all are the key aspects, ingredients, which plays a very important role in title and keywords. So other factors like length of the title is there, type of the title is there, and the selected keywords which can impact the citation count. Because the length of the title, it should not be too much. Okay, it should not be too small also. So now the type of the title, what kind of the title it is, and the selected keywords, which are whether they are relevant to your work or not. Now the title of the research paper is critical attribute. Definitely the title plays a very important role and plays a very critical attribute, surveying the primary indicator of the research area and aiding researchers in literature survey. Definitely when I am going to do some research, I am going to do some literature survey first. When I am doing the literature survey, I am not going to read whole papers, whatever the papers are coming. I am going to read only on the title. When I read the title, I fix, okay, this paper I can read. So I will sort out, I will first I'll list out whatever the papers I want to read. Okay, so out of 100 or 200 displayed papers, I might be interested in reading only 30 to 40 papers, or maybe maximum 50 papers. Only those 50 papers I will bookmark or save it. And when I make that list, I am 100% sure I have made it based on the title. I have not gone through their abstract, I have not gone through their introduction, I have not gone through their the literature or the procedure or the methodology, results and discussion or conclusion, because it was purely on the basis of title. So when I am doing this, definitely what happens, your title plays a very important role, and it plays a very crucial role, and it also plays a primary indicator for your research area. When I read the title, it should tell me that what is exactly we have done. It should be highly specific. It plays a vital role in marketing, making papers traceable and accessible. Just now, that's what I was explaining about. A good title should not only be informative and represent the paper effectively, but also it should capture the reader's attention. It should not be just a title where whatever you have worked on that is, but readers also should find something new in your title compared to the other papers. That means it should be a bit attractive also. So however, some titles may be informative without engaging readers, while others are attractive but lack relevance to the reader's research area. Yeah, most of the times what happens, some papers will be there, they are very attractive in the title, but when you are reading it, there is no relevance to the title. There is just for hype that given that particular title. That kind of should not be there. Some titles will be boring, but they will be they will engage the readers still. Now the impact of research paper title goes beyond its initial presentations. So the download count, the citation rates, these are major criteria. They may be influenced by the title. Introducing three key aspects that shape its behavior are that. So type of the title, length of the title, presence of the specific markers, or you can call it as a specific things which can be utilized. So the striking a balance between the informativeness, attractiveness and relevance is the title is it's very important. These are the three. You need to make a balance between the informative, that the title should be informative, it should be attractive, and it should be relevant. These three factors has to be there in the title, which they are highly essential for maximizing the paper's visibility, accessibility and impact within the academic community. Now the research on title characteristics and the citation rates with noteworthy insights. Definitely when you are doing the review of literature, definitely the research, whatever you have done on the title, which are using characteristics or the citation rates, that really noteworthy insights, because when the people have seen how exactly these titles and are worked with the citation rates, it really gave a few insights which we should examine. The first thing is Stanners et al. And they examined the papers in around 12 years papers, that in 1990 to 2002. The research, almost not 12, 12. And finding a positive correlation between the length, title length and citation count. So they found that there was a correlation between the title length and citation count. The bigger the title length, the citations were more obviously in their study. And then the Sagi and H.M. they discovered that highly amusing titles receive fewer citations. If the titles are highly amusing, okay, they with no relevance and all, they will get very less citations, while pleasant titles show no significant relation to the citation. And even though if the very pleasant titles are there, they are not having much significant relation to the citation. So it should not be too much beyond this thing. Attractiveness should not be too much that it should feel like amusing, or it should not be so dull. Now the Jacques and Sevar, they analyzed the titles from the highly and last cited papers. They uncovering a robust associated between the longer the titles, the increased citation rates. The longer the citation title, or the title of the paper had led to the lot of citations, more of the citations. Excuse me. So Jamali and Nixat, they observed the question type titles, okay, leading to higher downloads but lower citations. When you read any papers, does the do corona end the world? You definitely read that just for out of curiosity, but you will not cite that paper because you don't feel citing that paper because it is not containing much information, or not much authentic, or you can say the scientific, and merely the the predictions and assumptions, all those things. So that's why the higher downloads will be higher. The people who does want to read them, but they will lack the citations. So declarative titles are downloaded and cited less than descriptive titles. So whenever there is a declarative titles are there which can declare like this is the end of the world, or this is so and so, that is, so the downloaded rate is good, but citation rates are very less. That means people have downloaded, read it, but they have not cited in their work, although the difference is not substantial. So in general, titles containing a question mark, colon, and references to a specific geographical region are associated with the lower citation rates. Definitely, when I do some study which is specifically related to the Indian some state or a district, why do the American or the European or Japanese researchers study that? They simply say that this is specifically restricted to that particular site or area. So it's not generalized research. So that's how they feel. So usually the geographical region, if there is a if there is focused on a particular area or something like that, then it will have much lesser citation. Also, result describing titles usually get citations than method describing titles. So it should not be method describing. It should not be like biosynthesis. It should be like spherical nanoparticles result describing. So spherical nanoparticle synthesis will have more citation than the biosynthesis of nanoparticles, or which method which has been mentioned in the title. So keywords are almost as important as the titles. They are crucial components of an article which encapsulating the essential information relevant to the research area. For example, in my research, it is nanotechnology, biotechnology, biomedical engineering, and cancer treatment. So these are 4 or 5 the keywords I should use in the abstract, or just after the abstract in my paper. When I use these keywords, that means these are the 5 keywords which plays a very important role. Those who are looking for nanotechnology application also will find application in my paper. Those who are looking for biotechnology application will also find application in my paper. Those who are looking for the cancer treatment will get my information from this particular paper, and those who are looking for any nanoparticles applications also will get the information from this thing, because it is being completely generalized. These keywords are highly generalized, which are more widely used or maybe less used, but the impact of your paper that has to be more relevant to these keywords. So utilized by the search engines, journals, digital libraries, indexing services, keywords categorize the research topic, directing the work to its intended audience. So that the keywords itself will tell you whether this particular paper is going to be used in your work or not, because I want to see these particular keywords in the particular whatever the paper which I am going to read. So I will use those keywords. When those keywords are missing in the paper, I am not going to read them. So that's why those keywords plays also very important role. Their significance lies ensuring readers are informed about the article's content, because these keywords are all over the article, from the starting of the article to the end of the article. So maximizing allowable keywords enhances the article's discoverability and increases the likelihood of the citation. When there is a maximum allowable, or you can say the keywords are there, definitely it will have more discoverable articles, will be discovered more, because in title you can put one or two keywords, but in the keywords you can put many number of words which will make your article discoverable and increases the likelihood of the citation. So however, introducing a new unfamiliar keyword should be minimized, because when there is a new word is there, keyword is there, and when unfamiliar keyword is there, usually the researchers will not type it on the Research Scholar or Google Scholar or any search engines. When the people doesn't type those keywords, then what is the use of keeping those keywords? That's why we should minimize using introducing a new keyword or unfamiliar keywords. That should be minimized to prevent low visibility within the research community. Instead of that, you use some better the keywords. So I'll just explain you how these title and keywords work. When I'm using Google Scholar, here I'll write synthesis and calculation of silver nanoparticles from penicillium species. So this is my listing. So when I am particularly about synthesis and calculation of silver nanoparticles from penicillium, it is highly specific. So I'm getting only one paper. Right? Only one paper since 2020. Again, when I click this, I'll get lot of papers. So many papers. Now, when I type that title, the exact match it showed. But when I clicked since 2022, it is showing almost all the paper which are having the more keywords. See, synthesis, here's the biosynthesis is there, characterization, somewhere it is there, silver nanoparticles, somewhere it is mentioned here. So these are the silver nanoparticles. So here highlighted parts, biosynthesis, silver nanoparticles, penicillin, these are all nothing but they will act as a keywords, but the title is something else, but which are closely related. So I will definitely download this paper and read. Definitely, again, synthesis silver nanoparticle using penicillium, definitely I will read. Silver calculation, here there is no penicillium, I can skip this, like that. So that's how it works, the keyword or the title. And the keywords, when I say it's keywords, like when this is my particular paper, if you see this paper, the keywords definitely it will be mentioned just below your abstract, and those keywords will define your article. Okay. Okay, it is abstract. Fine, this is not accessible. I will use some other paper. directly click okay. Yes, here you can see, and one such is this is open access. So this is my paper. See, this is my abstract, and along with the abstract I are having halosite nanotubes, brilliant green, adsorption studies, kinetic studies, and modeling studies. So these are my the keywords which will see my title. My title is very short, and that is adsorption methods of here only the remediation of brilliant dye green using halosite nanotube. So here there is no much the keywords, but here I can have more number of keywords. So that will make my particular paper to have more discovered. Okay, that's how it works. Yes, that's it for today, and next class we can discuss about knowledge and flow through the citation.